What is up, ladies and gentlemen and genders? We are rIVerse. My name is Diz.
I'm Khadija.
My name is Zach.
And I'm Monroe.
And welcome to season 3 of rIVerse Reacts, y'all.
Yay!
We are back. We are back on the tight couch in this season 3, bitch, and we are so excited, guys. Before we jump into this reaction, which is a special double feature reaction, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below for more of the rIVerse Reacts team. And yeah, let's just jump right into this, guys. We are on the couch about to react to BTS Black Swan. Okay, we're gonna jump on that internet plane to South Korea, okay? On the map. And we're gonna just get into this because, I mean, girl. It's been in the comments.
Yes,
ready.
no, I'm so excited.
And,
I've been avoiding it.
and
Excited.
yeah, we've been avoiding it. So let's go.
We're in withdrawal.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm nervous. I'm so excited.
You guys are so funny.
I'm nervous. I love them. Nervous, excited.
I just
love them.
I do.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a great quote.
Oh my
That's
god.
a great quote.
That's an accurate quote.
The Swan.
The level. Is that it? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Okay. That was incredible.
Mine is blown.
The talent jumped all the way out in this whole entire situation. Like, first of all, let me talk about the music. The orchestral arrangement of that song blew my mind. I was at points struggling to focus on the vocal. Obviously, we don't understand the lyrics. We don't have the lyrics posted up here for us, which definitely want to go back and figure out what the message is about. Even though I can get a sense of it through what I saw depicted through the dance, I struggled a little bit to catch the vocal arrangements and melodies. I did catch it, but it took me a minute to like decide to listen because I was just mesmerized by the music. That was just a whole like elevation of sound in terms of this K-pop boy band. You know what I mean? It's just that's just kind of beyond, I think, your general expectation of what a band like this should be. So that was one thing. Then when I got to get the na 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 na, like I was hearing all the vocal arrangements and the melodies and how they their voices were just fused together. Thank you. The voices were dancing together. It was absolutely beautiful. And then the video itself, again, just another motherfucking art piece. Like that was just art. The dancers, the main dancer, they're all incredible, but that principal dancer, I mean, the level, the talent, I was just like blown away. Like I'm let me wrap this up. So what I love about BTS is the constant pushing of what you bring to the stage as an artist. Like they're just like continuously just elevating what that looks like, you know, and you see a lot of the videos that are coming out, you know, from other artists or whatever, and a lot of it, no tea, no shade to any other artists, but some of the videos are still kind of the same generic kind of like video treatments that you're used to kind of seeing, like, okay, this is a song and this is what the video's gonna be, but like something like this really kind of like makes you think differently about how you want your visuals to accompany your music. I don't know, girl, I was living. I could go on and on. That was incredible.
It was honestly like beautiful. And like I mentioned in the beginning, I've been trying so hard to avoid hearing this song anywhere. And it is everywhere, especially like on TikTok as well. There's people doing snippets of the song. So I've been trying to avoid it, but I'm so happy that we got to watch this together and have this experience together. And the one thing that I will say about BTS is after watching this video in particular, I feel that what is happening is that what they're saying is we're not just a K-pop group. I think Westerners and people around the world need to take just the word K-pop
just
out.
artists.
It's just they're just artists.
Period.
Because they are consistently delivering. And they always have a motherfucking art piece, bitch. And every video that they do, there's some type of concept. And they're here to be legendary. They're not. They're here to break records, which they're already doing. But they're here to leave a statement, and they're here to bring something else, you know, and to bring that next level. And they're doing that. And that's the one thing that I love about BTS is that, like you said, they're pushing that boundary.
Question: you just said something really important. Do you think that maybe the reason why they didn't put themselves visually in the video this time around is to do exactly that? Is to say to people, look at us as just artists, not as a K-pop or Korean, because we don't ever really do that with other artists. We don't say, oh, this whatever art. You just kind of like look at them as this new artist came out or this whatever. But with K-pop and these, where it's always you have to make sure that you're saying. Or we think that we have to say this Korean artist or this K-pop, but just the band, the girl group, the this or that.
There's a stereotype. There's a lot of people around the world that have this, like, there's this like stigma, this stereotype on K-pop because they don't take it seriously.
100%.
And I think K-pop artists now, these artists, I should say, are sick of it. They're like, stop putting us in just this category alone where we can only shine here. We're allowed to shine everywhere else, and we're allowed to be big, we're allowed to be legendary, and we're allowed to make sound. Like, you know, it's...
I find myself having to explain it to people because I'm like trying to protect it. Like in a sense.
It's like defend it. Yeah.
I don't want. It's like I don't want the person to lead with their preconceived ideas of like, oh, K-pop, therefore it must be. So it's like. Because I value it so much, I'm like, no. Before you think that.
Before you judge.
Yeah, before you judge.
Sorry, no.
That's it.
As I was watching, I was thinking, I love that BTS can do songs that are really like fun and cutesy and whatever. They can do things that are just like, it's all about the flash and the choreography and whatever. They deliver that 100%, but then they can also showcase, we have beautiful music that's just musically fantastic. And we have these kind of like art pieces where we're really evoking emotions. And this is the same thing that like when we watched Blood, Sweat and Tears and we were all like, oh my gosh, like we weren't expecting that. It brought out these like emotions from us in this video as well, that they can do all of that. So I'm like, they are kind of that stereotypical idea of what K-pop is. And I think there's a pride in that too. Like as much as it's like, we don't want to just be like, oh, Korean artists are all this or all that. Like for a lot of idols, there's this pride in like, this is something that our country has created.
100%.
This is an industry that Korea has done this, and now Korea is taking this to the world, and there's pride in that to be like, we are K-pop idols. K-pop is a thing in and of itself, and there's nothing like wrong with that.
That's a good
but
point.
Also, we are also just artists, and like BTS, I think of all of the idol groups that we've seen, they do a really good job of showcasing both elements of like, this is what being an idol, like this is what that is, and also this is what this is. And like watching this, I was like, I love this for them. I love that they just created this beautiful song and they put this amazing art film together for the song, and they just like put that out in the world, like let that live. You go ahead, you enjoy this. I love it.
Just very quickly, just in the title, Black Swan, the fact that they're not present in this video, I feel, and the fact that they're playing with a lot of like the imagery of being chained and shackled, and the swan's trying to break free, but they're like, come back. I think speaks to all of this, right? Speaks to all of this.
100%.
I'm so excited to read the lyrics.
Yes.
After this. And I'm actually, well, this is a double feature. I'm actually really excited to see what they do live.
Yes.
Now having no idea of what BTS would do to this song because we haven't seen them in a music video, I'm so excited to see what they do with it.
I think I'd pass out.
That's really funny.
All right. Playlist or not. That's a playlist.
Oh, that's a playlist for me. That's on.
I'm gonna. I feel like I have to. I feel like I'm not answering honestly if I say yes because I didn't really hear the song. It was just a lot for me to process in at once. But I need to. I'm gonna put my money on yes, and I'll report back.
I will say while the song was going, I literally had a verbal discussion in my own head saying I won't playlist the song, but I do appreciate the art. But then as the song was wrapping up, long story short, it's now a playlist. I wasn't going to, but something towards the end of it when I was really hearing where the music was going, and it just, the whole piece, I really ended up like really appreciating it to the point that I was like, I would listen to this to remember the feeling that I had feeling this level that they're bringing artistically. So playlist.
I love that.
Playlist.
I wonder also quickly if this is just this version of Black Swan.
Could be.
That could be. This is the art film version.
Yeah, and there could be like an actual like track. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
This is a very special double feature. Next up, we're gonna be reacting to the highly requested live performance of Black Swan on The Late Late Show with James Corden.
Wow.
my favorite. Okay.
Yes.
My baby. Yes.
This is great. Oh my god. Is that V?
Yes.
I love
my
his
bias
hair.
record.
I love his voice
I love
so
his hair.
much.
Jin.
Wow. Oh my god, giving me Edward Cullen realness.
Wow.
Jimin moves like there's just something about his
Moves like water.
body. Yes.
Butter.
Yes! J-Hope. After chicken noodle soup, girl, he just like
Yeah, he's elevated.
I see him now. Yes, chicken.
I love him.
I look at the set,
Yes,
girl.
it's a
I'm
story.
just living.
Yes, this
Yes,
is a
yes,
story.
yes. That was a great movement.
Sorry, RM, girl. I can't. He
looks so
there's a fire in his eyes that I haven't really seen.
It's true. Usually live, he's the one that kind of
Yes. He looks so good.
yeah.
Are they saying?
I'm not too sure.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
For real, Jin looks really like solid.
Woo!
Ever since you said Jimin moves like water,
He
that's
does.
all I
He
see.
does.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Absolutely. You better
No, I need
hold.
to, I need to, I need
Yes.
to
Look,
take it
they're
in.
still holding.
I need to just take this in. Yeah, you can't breathe. I know.
Wow.
You hug him. I know.
That was
I
fantastic.
love them so much.
Get out.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it all the way real. That's because that's just how I do.
Honesty.
We had a performance yesterday, and it was cute. But when I've been mentioning in our rehearsal or whatever about being a world-class act, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it there because yesterday was cute, but that is on a whole other level that I that's what I want to be.
Yeah.
And like when we get off stage and we're talking about how, oh, my vocal was this, or I forgot this move, or I forgot, did any of them were moves forgotten, or people walking across the stage looking like what? That doesn't exist. And this is not, I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? You guys know how I am. I keep it real, and this is this reverse reaction, keep it real. But watching that, ain't nobody out of pocket.
No.
Nobody was out. Nobody missed a step. Nobody was like, oh, and it was solid. That is a world class act. And as artists ourselves, like it's like I don't want to claim to be, you know, oh, I'm an artist. I do this. I don't want to claim when it's not on like levels like that. So when I watch this, it makes me want to be
better.
so much better.
100%.
And obviously we're in a group, and that means that we have to be so much better together, and that comes with hard ass work. All I see when I watch them perform and do that is that they work their fucking asses off. That's all that I see.
Yeah.
Work. I love everybody here. You know that I don't say nothing to like, you suck. That's not what it is about. It's that we know that what we've always said we wanted for ourselves as a group, and it's like you can't say I want to be. What do we say? When like worldwide international without putting in the worldwide international level of work or amount of work, right?
For
So.
sure.
I'm
BTS,
sweating because
BTS,
they've inspired me. Like this is incredible. Seeing this live version, I'm spinning this live version just solidified it for me. The music video, the art video that we saw was great, but seeing them perform the song, like it's a whole other level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is the same type of feeling that I was feeling while watching this. It's like they move as one person. They're not moving as 7 different people, you know, and they work like day in and day out, and it's inspiring to watch, especially as artists ourselves. It's like you're looking up to these people, like that's what I want to be, and that's what I'm going to be. You know, it's kind of like you've made that statement within yourself. It's like, yep, that there is what we are going to be and what we have to be, because that's what we deserve as artists, and we have to strive for and work hard for. They are fantastic.
Phenomenal.
At the end of this video, I had myself like getting emotional.
Yeah, yeah.
With somewhat, like some tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm so proud of
I was
them.
just thinking that.
I'm
Yes.
so
proud of that.
fucking proud of BTS, and it's like, I talk as if I know them, as if I'm calling them like, oh my god, like RM, you did so good. But like, I feel so connected to them in that way. And like, they've just been working so hard to prove themselves. That's the thing. They're constantly working hard to show who they are. They really don't have to at this point, at the level of legendary that they are within the mainstream and dominating the world, but they're continuously pushing that. They're continuously putting themselves
They're
in
not
people's
comfortable.
faces.
They're not
Exactly.
comfortable and they're not settling.
Yeah.
They just keep raising the bar.
Yeah, and they're so humble about it too.
Yes.
They're not going around flashing like, look at me, look at us, look at what we do, and they're constantly like, we're gonna work harder for you.
Yeah.
We're gonna work harder to be the best for you.
Yeah.
It's not even about them, you know. And it's just, I want to watch this 5 million times.
I have so many feels. I'm like weirded out by myself right now, by the emotions that I had watching this. But like, I'm proud. I was like, we were kind of mentioning each member, and that's something I love about BTS, that like, obviously the more you watch them and you get to know them, but like each one of them has something so unique and so special that we're like, you can sit there and watch a performance and be like, oh my god, V's voice sounds amazing. Oh my god, Jimin moves like water. Oh my gosh, Jin is really like bringing it with his, like everything that they do is so strong, and there are 7 of them on stage and they're all moving as one, but they're still individually all so strong that nobody gets lost somehow. Like 7 people at the forefront, here we all are. And it's like, okay, like I'm good with that. I accept that because you guys are all amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of that.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And I will say, so it's been really hard to avoid. They've been releasing like little clips of their rehearsals. So the very beginning of this, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that's what that clip was that I saw on TikTok or whatever. But they work so hard, and the performance, like the choreography for me, obviously, like that's what always stands out to me. The choreography was beautiful and it was executed perfectly. Like when you talked about how they all kind of move on stage and they all know where they're going and they all whatever, like you can tell that that's so well rehearsed. There were a couple times in the reaction that I was like, that's great movement. And I literally meant a transition from one formation to the next was just seamless. Like if you weren't paying attention to choreography, you wouldn't even really notice that they were moving around and in different positions and different whatever, because they just flowed so well. And I'm like, that only comes from serious repetition and hard work. That is the only way you can be that flawless, is if you've done it 1,000,002 times, and then probably the night before you did it 1,000,005 more.
With no markings on the floor.
Yeah, it's just
No
it's
visual
rehearsal.
cues.
It's rehearsal.
You know it's a strong collection of individuals when you kind of go down rabbit holes of each individual member, and it's just absolute like stardom as one, and then they come together and form this bomb in like the forests, and it's just like exploding on us because it was just flawless. You guys said it all. I can't really add much. I'm just so proud of them. I'm just because I feel like we started off this journey and I feel like I don't know. I feel something for BTS.
You feel connected.
I feel so connected to them.
Real quick,
the magic.
you know when I look, I'm so
Staring
blown
at
away
them?
by
I
this.
know.
Like, when I look at them individually, like just on this little freeze frame here, you can tell that they all take responsibility for themselves.
Yeah.
Like every single one of them, they're like, I'm sure they watch each other and how hard the others work, and they all decide that like the level that they're gonna bring themselves up to match whoever else they feel like they need to match in the group. And because they're doing that constantly, it's like the bar keeps being raised. And maybe shout out to their leader. Like obviously that it usually comes from the top, and you have a leader. Like RM is their leader.
Yeah.
I've seen some of those
They take ownership.
videos, those
Get to know.
Get to know, yeah.
and you can see RM usually how he's like rounding up the troops all the time. Like it's like a sports team.
Yeah.
And you can. I think you kind of have to give credit to him, because I feel like he probably really I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Like you get what I'm trying to say. Long story short, I feel like they all like as a take responsibility for themselves, and therefore they bring such strong level to the stage, and the collective together makes you feel all of what you're feeling, because they're all at such a high level.
They're bringing
right?
the best version of themselves
Yeah.
forward every
Every
single time.
Yeah.
I feel like this is
Definitely.
the one situation where you would touch each of those feet.
You know,
Ew.
I was trying my best to avoid the fact that they were like
All
barefoot, but I'm gonna just let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide. Playlist or not? That is a
Huge
playlist.
playlist for me.
Definite playlist for me.
Huge playlist. Yes.
And I'm gonna go read the lyrics.
Yeah,
Look at how
definitely,
cute
definitely.
Jungkook looks.
He's like, I did it!
so cute.
In the freeze frame, he's like,
Yeah.
look at us, we're here! Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you so much for watching, guys. Again, we are in season 3 of rIVerse Reacts. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below for more of the
This.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Hi, everybody. Many of you guys have shared with us that rIVerse brings you joy and happiness on your brightest and darkest days.
What you really may not know is that you, the Ivy League, you really provide us with that as well. And so we would like to use this YouTube platform so that we can make a declaration together.
And that declaration is #BWVL. You are beautiful, you are worthy, you are valued, you are loved. Say it with me, guys, using an I statement. I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am valued, I am loved.
Because each and every single one of you are. Much love always from rIVerse.
Oh,
I want you,
run for your life.
Run for your life.
Tag.
Tag your wit, baby, tag your wit.
Tag.
Let it rain and clear it out.
I let it rain and clear it out. Come on, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side.
I got your girl on panic.
Boom.
I saw my wrist Titanic.
Boom.
Like 2-1, I'm on my savage.
Uh-huh.
No airport, but claim my
Fire
baggage.
up, fly higher up.
I see that I might see.
Na 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 na
We gon' drop it like a bomb. I see that I might see.
Boom, 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 boom. So baby, can I be your boyfriend? Can I? You got me feeling. You got me feeling. You got me feeling. You got me feeling like a psycho.